Hello everybody! Did you react to you today? We're to react to Being Homeschooled by Haminations. I'm curious to see what he has to say about being homeschooled as someone who's actually been homeschooled during his time as well. So without further ado, let's just hop right into this. Welcome to Ham Valley. Okay. He's flying like Tails from Sonic! Or Snoopy from Charlie Brown! Or Peanuts, yeah. Oh.
What's his name? We don't know. Just gotta avoid him. Homeschooled kid.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and I was a homeschooled kid.
There's TED Talk.
That explains a lot. How did I not see it earlier? See? Told you.
Wow.
Hey, rude. There's such an unfair stigma against homeschooled kids. Everyone just thinks we're weird and cringe. But most homeschooled kids grow up to be well-adjusted members of society. And we're also usually smarter than average.
Sometimes,
Usually.
yeah.
Weird homeschooled kid is a reductionist stereotype that puts people like me in little boxes. You did pick the right box, though, I will admit.
Wow.
Looks like I do fit the stereotype there. Add it to the
Dang.
list right under dumb blonde. I was homeschooled until the 6th grade, and in all honesty, it was a great fit for me. According to this personality test I took, I am 96% introverted, so the calm of my home was a much better learning environment for me.
I understand
My mom even had
that.
me try public elementary school, and I really didn't like it. Large crowds of people just inflict psychic damage on me or something.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Pretty shy
Oh,
when getting to
Bryson
know
somehow
people,
survived
and
it
then
by
all of
red
a sudden,
HP.
Boom! I become the silliest goose of all time. You can tell how comfortable I am around you based on how annoying I'm being.
Oh.
There's a direct correlation there.
Interesting.
Because of this, I've always had a small but very close circle of friends that I really connect well with. But when I was young, I didn't know how to make friends, so I was given
Dude, I'm relating to this way more than I thought I would.
Approved circle of friends because our moms were friends and they'd get together and let us Rugrats play. Hey guys, let's pretend we're wolves. Yeah.
Okay, I don't relate to this part as much, but
Luckily,
because I didn't really have
this.
any friends back then, but yeah, anyways.
My mom did a great job teaching me.
Oh,
she made
boy.
learning fun with field trips and games, and the one-on-one teaching worked very well for me. I couldn't do what she did. I'm horrified by how quickly my future kids' math homework will be beyond my knowledge.
Oh,
Instead
boy.
of experiencing the rite of passage of crying at the kitchen table as their dad tries to help them with their math assignment, they'll have the unique experience of crying with their dad. with the math assignment.
Oh,
What
man.
is 7 times 6?
Oh,
I'm
man.
genuinely asking. I don't know what
How
it
would
is.
we know? I mean, I know, but yeah, anyways.
Another thing that amazes me about my mom is that whenever we had to move, she would plan these amazing cross-country road trips and make a vacation of it.
Like
We
the
saw
Long
Mount
Haul,
Rushmore,
only
Yellowstone,
not a
the
cringeworthy
Liberty
movie.
Bell, Four Corners, Redwood National Parks, and all kinds of fun stuff. I can't imagine planning a big trip like that while raising 5 kids, teaching them how to read and do math, feeding them, and keeping them from fighting. And to
Wow,
make
that's a
things
lot.
worse, she didn't even have GPS. She had to print out directions
not
from
good.
MapQuest and just pray that she wouldn't make a wrong turn and get lost. I could not have
man.
survived that. If there isn't a blue line showing me exactly where I need to go, I simply won't make it to my destination.
Oh boy. Oh no!
People often think that homeschooled kids are really good at math and science, but really bad at social interaction. Unfortunately, I'm just bad at both of them.
I understand
know
that.
I'm not the only one who feels inadequate watching those documentaries about gifted kids. They're all like, at age 2, he was already speaking English and Spanish fluently. By age 6, he already graduated high school valedictorian.
Dang.
And by age 10, he had a doctorate in neuroscience and astrophysics.
Okay,
and
Jimmy
just last
Neutron.
month, he earned a Nobel Prize. If someone made a documentary about me, it would be more like, at age 2, he finally learned to walk. By age 6, he learned how to not spill chocolate milk. And by age 10, he was already drawing silly little pictures. The only time I remember being good at something in real school was a geography test, because my mom taught me a handy song to remember all 50 states. And I was also good at Punnett squares. So, if both your parents have the AB positive blood type, you having the O negative blood type doesn't make sense. This means means either you have a mutated gene or your dad isn't really your dad.
Oh boy, you just talked way too much science.
Spending more time at home definitely helped develop my creativity. I was an
Buttville.
imaginative kid by nature, but having art supplies, books, and toys while having access
So
to
many
a big
radical
backyard
things.
definitely nurtured my imagination. I seriously used to go outside.
I remember I used to draw all the time, but then I started putting my stuff into books and other things because it's just that's the way I was able to express myself after I stopped focusing so much on drawing. But yeah, also the imagination thing I relate to. I used to go out to a park near my family's house and I would just pretend I was somebody else for like an hour or two. It was really fun.
Today we're gonna be doing hyperspace training. Be sure to follow all protocols before charting a course. Cadet Josh, take the wheel. Okay, I'll take us to the stuffed animal galaxy. Boop. You fool! We can't get to the stuffed animal galaxy for free. We'll have to make a detour in the petting zoo galaxy or the Crow asteroid belt. If we go straight there, the asteroid will destroy the ship. The controls are jammed. I can't turn it off. We're gonna crash. Everyone, get to an escape pod. The escape pods are locked. It's too late. You fool!
Oh
you
no!
Killed us all. No!
Ah!
Kids, you okay?
Can't you see that the spaceship exploded and we're dead now, Mom?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
But my
damn.
imagination did not stop there. I used to grab a bowl from the kitchen, go outside, gather an assortment of nature's finest materials into a bowl. Grass, leaves, herbs, berries, you name it. And I would pretend I was brewing
I just saw a heart
magical
there.
potion. Mom, drink this. It'll turn you into a giraffe.
No thanks. I'll just stick with my sandwich.
Yeah,
Fine,
good
I'll
call.
drink it.
Bryson, don't.
Wow.
Oh, he got high. Oh man.
Having a powerful imagination was a good thing in many ways, but this also meant that I was scared very easily. Taking the trash out in the dark felt like a life or death experience. I was convinced that an evil clown or alien would kill me if I didn't do it as fast as I could. And of course, when I turned out the last light in the house, I had to run to my room as fast as I could so that a shadow demon wouldn't
boy.
catch me. Even as an adult, I avoid horror movies. It's just not worth it to me. I'd rather be happy and sleep well. But I wasn't just susceptible to scary things in movies. I also fell victim to fear-mongering stories designed to make me more obedient from my parents.
Oh man.
This is Santa. If you're a good boy, he'll give you a present at Christmas.
Awesome!
And this is the boogeyman. If you're a bad boy and disobey us, he'll kill you.
What, the Krampus? Well, actually, it's not exactly Krampus, but you get what I mean.
Use them to bash your head in.
Okay.
My dad really told me that if I played too many games on the GameCube, that it would take over my mind and I'd never be able to stop playing. This scared me to
that's
my core,
not
and it's the
technically
reason I
wrong,
didn't start playing a lot
but
of video games until I was
also
14.
not fully
But
true either.
there is something to be said about
Just
how
if it's
good
a really
it was for
good
me to play
game,
outside all the time.
you know, you're gonna wanna play it all the time,
That
but
I
anyways.
didn't fry all my dopamine receptors with an iPad at age 5. Instead, I spent my time in glorious nature eating dirt.
Oh boy.
Having fictional fears that never came true was one thing, but even the real life stuff that I was scared of never came true. I honestly thought I would be on fire way more than 0 times. What's the point of knowing stop, drop, and roll if I never get to use it?
Oh, well, now I can use it! Use it to your advantage!
Tornadoes, the Bermuda Triangle, and
boy.
piranhas haven't been an issue either. What I should have
I
been
mean, I know they're
scared
all
of
real,
was
but I've
housing
never
prices
experienced them
and
myself.
taxes. No one warned me
man.
about that. When I was
Yeah,
5,
they
I
don't
was
really go into that
wasting
too much
my
unless
time
you
watching
actually
Thomas
try
the
to learn
Tank
it.
Engine when I should have been investing in real estate. I probably could have purchased this house for 6 Lincoln Logs and a stick of gum.
Just casually
but
becomes
now
the
it
boss
costs
baby.
$2 million. I'm such an idiot. But I
Only
digress.
with more taxes.
Plus, I'm not dead yet. The quicksand and tornadoes still have a chance to get me.
Oh!
While
Yeah,
at school,
cars. That makes sense.
My house, my teacher, my mom, would
Oh,
give
man.
me writing assignments. One of these assignments requested that I write a sentence with at least 50 letters in it. But
Oh, wow.
I decided that was too hard. So to make it easier on myself, I wrote this. Look, Mom, it has 50 letters, just like you said.
Hey!
Even then, I was such a creative problem solver.
Wow.
For some reason, my mom called it cheating. My mom even
Aw,
sent
that's
me to
no
this
fair.
art class at this lady's house with my friends, and she gave us all kinds of fun projects like paper mache, watercolors, and collages, etc. I'm
Art
so
projects are
glad I
fun.
developed a love of art at such a young age because art is such an amazingly fulfilling hobby, and I'm so lucky to be able to
It's
do
fun
it
to do
as a job.
sometimes. I'm
And
not
now
really
I have an amazing
someone who could
superpower.
do it as a
I
job,
can
but I do
imagine
enjoy drawing
anything I
sometimes
want
for
and
fun.
make it real by drawing it. See? But
Oh, man.
one of my art
Oh, no.
projects backfired badly. I
Oh,
decided
what
that the
happened?
next time I visited my friends that I wanted us all to pretend that we were
Oh,
Sonic
a Sonic.
characters. My brother Brody had
thing.
shown me
Yeah,
how to
anyways.
draw Sonic, so I drew a bunch of Sonics with different props and different colors.
Nice.
I basically drew a bunch of Sonic OCs. Do not steal. And I wanted
Wow.
to staple the papers together into a book so that I could bring it to my friend's house and we could all pick which one we wanted to pretend to be. I
Okay.
grabbed the stapler and
Oh,
I
that's
stapled
gotta
it directly
sting.
onto my thumb.
Ugh.
And at that moment, I finally understood why cartoon injuries were animated like this. Because that's how it felt.
My finger has a heart.
Oh,
Like I said
man.
earlier, it was fun to play with the other
Okay.
homeschooled kids. But a frustrating part was that I was usually the one to pitch the game that we should play next.
Oh.
And it usually went something
Okay.
like this. How about we play tag? No. How about
Oh.
we play wizards? No.
Oh.
How about we play hide and go seek? I'll only play if Jenna plays. I'll only play if Rachel plays. I'll only play if Josh plays. Please just say yes, Josh. Everything is riding on you. I don't want to play.
Ah!
But
Gosh
then
dang
it was
it.
time to move again. I said goodbye to my friends, we did another cross-country road trip, and arrived
Okay.
at our new house in California. I made some new
Nice.
friends in the neighborhood, and it was time for me to take on public school.
Yeah, let's
And
do it.
I hated it.
Oh.
But it's okay to hate things. It builds character. Plus, my grades were really good if we're going by golf rules. And having my friends with me made it a lot easier. And now I am a very well-rounded, well-adjusted, socially adept young man.
Let's go. Oh, no. Oh man, I feel awkward how much I relate to so much of this video.
Me and my cousin were hanging out, and we built a Lego set the other day. You like Lego? I love Legos. Did you know that Lego was invented in 1932? It was marked by a man named Oleg
Stop reminding me of what I
Originally, they were
do
just wooden toys,
whenever
but
I want to
eventually
enter a
they started making
conversation.
interlocking plastic bricks to create a system in which
I'll
all
just
the
hop on the
parts fit
first hook I
together.
can find
Despite
to
many hardships, including their factory
connection.
breakdown,
Ah,
Oleg persevered
it
in the
hurts. It
manufacturing of a
hurts.
unique brick system. Then in 1978, the Lego minifigure as we know
Oh,
it was created.
man.
Minifigures are a high-value collector's item. In fact, a recent study showed that buying Lego sets was a better investment than the stock market because of how well they hold their value. This means that buying and building Lego sets isn't just a fun hobby, it's a smart way
already
to use your
gone.
money. Guys?
Oh man, it's so awkward with how much I related to so many of the stories in there because I was actually homeschooled for a good chunk of my elementary years, so I really had trouble making friends, and it was very awkward when I actually tried going to real school. I was just like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was so lost on what to do there. I just kind of rolled with the punches. But overall, I don't regret starting real school because it helped me get started on a bunch of other stuff, you know, like middle school and high school. I wasn't unprepared. I'm glad that I took time to do homeschooling. And while I'm not the most conversational of a person, I'm not great at holding conversation. I say I'm an okay person when it comes to talking to people. It's just that I kind of relate to what Bryson was saying about how you just try to hop onto the one hook you hear from someone where you're just like, oh yeah, I know that thing. Yeah, you were talking about that thing. Yeah, I know about that thing too. So here, let me talk about it. Like the amount of times I've done that, I feel a bit called out by it, but still, overall, I very much enjoyed this video, and yeah. That's all I have to say, and thank you all for watching. If you're new to the JG Reaction channel, don't forget to subscribe. I was a reaction fans to the channel, and I will see you all around. Peace!